Azerbaijan and ethnic Armenians fought with artillery and heavy guns Thursday as the United States, France, and Russia stepped up efforts to secure a ceasefire. Azerbaijan said the city of Ganja had come under fire deep inside its territory. Ethnic Armenians who control the mountain enclave of Nagorno-Karabakh inside Azerbaijan said its main city had been shelled by Azeri forces. In a sign of growing alarm in the region, the head of a six-country military alliance that's led by Russia and includes Armenia warned that the group could intervene if Armenia's sovereignty was threatened. Continued fighting and rising tension underline the difficulty facing U.S., Russian, and French officials moving into NATO to try to halt fighting, in which at least 400 people have been killed since the conflict broke out on September 27th. Under international law, Nagorno-Karabakh belongs to Azerbaijan, but it is populated and governed by ethnic Armenians and broke away in the early 1990s war that killed about 30,000 people. Meantime, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said Thursday he will bring diplomatic accords with the United Arab Emirates before the Botswana parliament on October 12th. Israel and the UAE signed agreements in Washington in September to normalize diplomatic ties and to forge a broad new relationship. Netanyahu said he intends to get cabinet and Arab parliamentary ratification for a deal which marks a strategic realignment of the Middle East countries against Iran. OPEC Secretary General Mohammed Barkindo said on Thursday that the worst was over for the oil market following the price and demand collapse this year due to the coronavirus pandemic. And the U.S. state of Louisiana Thursday sealed its gas for another record-breaking storm. This is VOA News. Hundreds of people were arrested in Jakarta Thursday as tens of thousands protested across Indonesia for a third day against a controversial new law that critics say will harm labor rights and the environment. Thousands of security personnel were deployed to block access to the Capitol and prevent workers and students from demonstrating in front of the presidential palace and parliament. Jakarta police spokesman Yusni Yunus said more than 400 people, mostly teenagers, have been arrested in the past 2 days, accused of provoking unrest during the protest. The government hopes that a new bill will attract foreign investment. This bill aims to cut red tape by amending dozens of existing laws covering taxation, labor, and environmental regulation. Labor activists and green groups have slammed the legislation, with Amnesty International saying it was catastrophic for workers. Police had banned Thursday's demonstrations, citing coronavirus concerns, but workers and students marched anyway in dozens of cities across the archipelago. France is prepped Thursday for tighter coronavirus restrictions in several major cities 2 days after a maximum alert protocol went into force in Paris that included bar closures. The rate of positive test results for the coronavirus has risen to 9.1% from around 4.5% a month ago. French President Emmanuel Macron said that the virus has been